Well, good afternoon, Rolling Hills Baptist Church, and whoever else may be on this episode today of Encouragement Thursday. We're so glad you're here. I know the past few weeks I've had someone with me, but today it's just me, and I wanted to share a word with you, Andrew and I, that is. I want to share a word of encouragement with you today. I've been thinking a lot about what it means to follow Jesus, and my mind went back to a time when I was running with this group of people, and we had a leader of the group of people in this run, and what the leader would always say was, just follow me, basically. Keep up with me. And you would think that's not a big deal, but the problem was he was probably the most fit person in the whole group. And so we would start pretty early on the run, and we would try to just keep up with him, but it was dark outside. It was in an unknown place. And so through the process, you wouldn't believe, it's kind of a nerve-wracking thing to know that, hey, I'm supposed to be following him, but I don't know if I could keep up. But I thought, what a great illustration for us when it comes to Jesus, because what did he mean when he said, follow me? And I think back to that time because this leader was just like, follow me. He didn't give us all the details, all the specifics. He said, just stay with me was the idea. And everything was going to be okay as long as you stayed with him. That was the main thing, the main goal that you needed to do. Well, Jesus has a time of calling his disciples, and you all probably remember this, and he says in Luke chapter 5, verse number 9, it says, for he was astonished and all that were with him at the draught of the fishes which they had taken. And so was also James and John, the son of Zebedee, which were partners with Simon. And Jesus said unto Simon, fear not, from henceforth thou shalt catch men. And when they had brought their ships to land, they forsook all and followed him. And so this was when Jesus asked them to take him out on the boat so he could teach, and there was this great catch of fish in the process. And his command to them was, or his invitation to them was, follow me. But I love just all that entails, because he didn't say that it would be easy. He didn't say unless you got other things going on. He didn't make all these caveats that we so often do. His expectation was, just come with me. And the beauty in that is that when we decide to follow Jesus, when we surrender our life, he is a Savior that is always with us. So even if we lag behind a little bit, even if we lose sight a little bit, take a wrong turn, take a wrong trail, the shepherd doesn't leave us. He's always so faithful to come and to rescue us, to draw us back, to lead us back onto the path that he has for us. And he even talks about later in John 10 that as his sheep, we know his voice. And so it's such a beautiful picture, I think, because that leader of that run group, he said, follow me, but it was one of those things that you didn't know that he would always be there, right? Like you didn't know there would be times that you might lose sight of him and he would keep going for a bit. But when it comes to Jesus, it's such a beautiful picture that when he says to his disciples, follow me, he would make them fishers of men. He also shows how he is going to be with them. He is going to guide them. He is going to help them. He is going to teach them. He is going to stand beside them no matter what they face. And I know there were times when they got really concerned, even when Jesus was there, and he would be sleeping on the boat, and the storm would be outside, and they were waking him up, and he would just speak, and he would calm that storm. But I want you to know today that the Savior that we follow is that same Savior. He's the Savior that is the good shepherd, that is the great rescuer, and that has the power to calm and to see us through whatever storm we may face in life. And I think what an incredible picture that is. What an incredible Savior. And so wherever you may be today, the beauty in that as a child of God, if you know Jesus as your Lord and Savior, the beauty in whatever we face in life is we have a shepherd and a Savior that is right by our side, giving us strength, giving us guidance, and teaching us the right way and the right path to take. So I hope that encourages you today. It's been great to be with you. I hope that you have a great rest of the week, and we look forward to being with you on Sunday.